Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas recording live from the Vargas Vault, and I'm back again with a promised collection picker video. So if you saw my last video, you know that I was going to do a wrestling video, because right now I'm enjoying wrestling a lot more. It's fun. You should watch it. It's lots of fun. I think so. Lots of people think so. Even though right now WWE is going through a really weird phase because a friend of mine shared a post that tomorrow, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, the main event, the whole event actually, had to suffer a whole bunch of switches because apparently they have a really bad meningitis outbreak. So Bray Wyatt is out, Bo Dallas is out, Roman Reigns is out, so a lot of people are sick. So they have to scuffle really fast. And the main thing is that Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, is going to replace Roman Reigns in that match with the Shield against 5 people. Braun Strowman, The Miz, The Bar, and Kane. So Kane's back too. So that was pretty cool. And Finn Balor was going to fight Bray Wyatt, but that got nixed for something cooler because AJ Styles is going to fight Finn Balor. And both of them are good. They're some of the best workers that they have right now, so that's going to be pretty cool. Now it seems interesting. So you're probably wondering why I have 2 belts. Well, recently I came across some DVDs from the Ruthless Aggression area and the Ruthless Aggression era. I was looking through Facebook and I saw a post from a guy that was selling some stuff. So I talked to a friend of mine, and we were going to go. He was going to buy the stuff, and then I was going to buy what I didn't have. So I kept a few things, and I'm going to talk about them because they're pretty cool. He doesn't want them. I want them. They're actually stuff that I needed. So yeah. So the whole Ruthless Aggression era, during that whole thing, these were the belts that were in question. John Cena's spinner belts. Now this is the actual spinning belt. So it spins. And then they decided that gimmick was kind of weird. We don't want our thing to look like a toy, so they released the updated version. Same design, but no spin. Not as fun. But that way the logo would stay in place. So yeah, it's basically the same belt, but one does not spin. One does spin. One is fun. One is just pretty. Yeah. In order of that, I decided to, use the 2 John Cena Bling Bling belts. So, first off, I got some figures. I got this Mick Foley. I wanted Mankind, but Mick Foley was there. And this is from 1999. Oh, I thought it was 1999. Jakks Pacific, Mick Foley, Titantron figure. And it's a Titantron because if you buy the ring and put this thing in it, it spews out phrases. But the build looks kind of weird. His arms are kind of not where they should be. They should be a little higher. But the face for Mick Foley, I think, looks pretty cool. He's still missing his teeth there. Has an ear here and is missing his ear here after that horrible thing that he went through in, I think it was WCW, where he got caught up in the ropes, and to get himself out, he literally, peeled his ear off. Really hard stuff. So, Mick Foley, I still want to get Mankind, but I have Mick Foley. So, yeah. And I mentioned that I needed to get this, and I got him, and I got a Brock... I gotta do this right. Brock Lesnar, like Paul Heyman would say. And this is new mold when he was the Conqueror, Eat, Sleep, Conquer, Repeat. This is I was talking to Movie John about this, and he told me it's an elite character, much like that Dan O'Brien I have, because he has a bunch of articulations and the stuff. So yeah, Brock Lesnar. And in my last wrestling video, I talked about me wanting to get Brock Lesnar because he started in the Ruthless Aggression, and he's still wrestling right now. So, and he was in UFC and a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, props to Brock Lesnar, and now I have a Beast Incarnate figure. Now I just have to get a Paul Heyman one because Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar have had a really long history. Next thing I picked up, hey Mike, you're like, well, that's nothing special, but this one is a WWF, or now WWE, microphone. Raw, logo, Raw. And this has 3 settings. One is a crowd cheer. So it has that. Then it has catchphrases from wrestlers.
Somebody call my mama.
My mama.
The mastodon of mayhem. I will squash you. I'll never back down from a fight.
That's Sheamus.
Looks like I'm too tough for you.
Sheamus.
I am the Celtic warrior.
Sheamus.
The champ is...
And John Cena. One more Cena.
You want some?
Come get some. The last one is it's supposed to be a voice changer, but it's not a voice changer, it's just a voice echo thing. So you press the third button, like so, and it gives you a echo. So electronic echo. If this thing doesn't have any batteries, it won't do that. And it's kind of, I don't know if I need to put fresh batteries, but it does, to me it sounds very low. Maybe you might be able to pick it up better. But now, finally, The Rock has come back to YouTube. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. So I thought that was pretty cool. Again, I might have to push, because these are the batteries that I found. I might have to put some new batteries, see if the audio's a little better. But I thought this was pretty cool. You know, for Halloween, if I want to go as a wrestler, I got my belts. I got a microphone, I can wear a mask, and I can go as a wrestler for Halloween, so that was pretty cool. To me. You might disagree, but I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to take these off because it's kind of hard to balance everything, and I have a bunch of stuff to talk about, but yeah, belts. Next thing, I'm really happy with how my Luchador collection is coming. Mentioned this before, I'm a huge fan of WWE, but I'm also a fan of Mexican luchadors, you know. A lot of people might equivalent this to the cruiserweights in 205, but they're the high flyers. But yeah, the luchadors are great. I love luchador wrestling as much as I love WWE wrestling, and I still need a Rey Mysterio one, but I was able to get another icon in wrestling, and that's Mil Máscaras. Let me show you my mask. Yep. Oh no, I screwed up. There you go. You pull it up, and Mil Máscaras. Yes, the M for Mil Máscaras, the kind of eagle logo things here on the top, hearts here. Now, you might not be as familiar with Mil Máscaras, but if you did see WrestleMania, what was it? I think it was WrestleMania 30. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame because I think, I'm not sure about this, the backstage stuff, I'm not 100% sure, just things that I've heard here and there. Mil Máscaras is the uncle of Alberto Del Rio. So I'm pretty sure it was in 30. I think it was. So Mil Máscaras got inducted into WWE Hall of Fame, and to my knowledge, he's the only luchador that's in the WWE Hall of Fame. So yeah. But Mil Máscaras, after Santo and Blue Demon, he did star in a couple of movies, so really cool. In the Hall of Fame, he had a different design of this. This was white, and this was still all black, but I like this one. This one, the thing here looks kind of, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but it had kind of like shine to it. And it's blue, and I freaking love blue. So now I have a Mil Máscaras mask. I'm still after Tinieblas and Atlantis and the Rey Mysterio because Buyaka 619. Also, like I said, Facebook seller was selling some stuff. My friend was going to go for it, and we were going to split the movies, and he grabbed the stuff that he wanted. Some of the stuff that I already had, so no big deal. But as a bonus for the purchase of the DVDs, the guy did throw in some magazines. And my friend doesn't want the magazines. He said, like, I don't care about the magazines, you keep them, and I did. So I got this one, PSN. It's a PlayStation magazine with Rey Mysterio on the cover, promoting SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 for the PlayStation 3. So there's that. Then from 2005 on the road to WrestleMania 21, we have the Raw magazine because they were releasing Raw and SmackDown. This is Raw with the Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then the SmackDown with the Phenom The Undertaker. And this one's beat up. It had a poster and the guy ripped out the poster, so the pages are all loose. But this is the WrestleMania Hall of Fame with Hogan. This was a really good Hall of Fame actually. It had Hogan, Roddy Piper. I forgot his name. Oh crap! I can't believe I forgot his name. The Mouth from the South. I don't remember. The Iron Sheik, Paul Orndorff, Nikolai Volkov, and Cowboy Bob Orton. Oh, it's gonna bug me if I don't remember his name. Hold on. I can't let this. The Mouth from the South. I can't remember. I blanked out on his name. Jimmy Hart. Oh my God, Jimmy Hart. The Mouth from the South, Jimmy Hart. I'm sorry to Jimmy Hart. I can't believe I blanked out. Manager of the Hart Foundation. So yeah, this one's also falling apart. Like I mentioned, guy must have ripped out the poster, and the magazine's falling apart. But that's pretty cool. Then you have SmackDown, where in WrestleMania 21, JBL was going to defend his title against John Cena. This is pretty cool. Then the Best of 2004, which is a look back at everything that happened in 2004. And after WrestleMania, you have Batista as the new Big Gold Belt champion. SmackDown with Rey Mysterio. WrestleMania, this magazine's the Ultimate Photo Collection, Volume 2, with everything that happened in WrestleMania. And Cena, also falling apart, unfortunately. Some of these magazines, I guess that's why he gave them up for free, because he took out the poster, and the magazines are falling apart. This one's complete. Tori Wilson. I think they were promoting the Great American Bash. Really cool cover. And this one's also falling apart. But this is the Raw love triangle between Matt Hardy, Lita, and Edge. Big deal if you watched it back in the day. Then for SmackDown, Eminem. This guy's face got destroyed in a ladder match. Just if you can look for that online. Just his whole face got destroyed. Then we got The Game, Triple H. This one's really cool. I really like this cover. HBK. Also like this cover. The Undertaker. John Cena. The champ is here. One of a kind. RVD. Randy Orton. Another best of. This is the best of 2005. WrestleMania issue, WrestleMania 22. Kane, the Big Red Machine. And then they went for a thicker format, because they were talking about SmackDown and Raw. This is Batista. Another good, cool cover, Trish Stratus. That's a cool cover. And last one he had and thrown in there was Jeff Hardy, flying all the way to WrestleMania 23. So yeah, some of these magazines are falling apart because they originally had a poster, but the guy, I guess, kept the posters and the magazines are falling apart. So I'm gonna keep the best of and the WrestleMania ones. Everyone else is free for something, which I have in mind. I already have in mind what I'm gonna do with them, but that's for something else. And DVDs, picked up DVDs. The DVDs that I kept from the whole lot was The Best of Raw, 15th anniversary, from 1993 and 2008. I already have The Best of SmackDown, the 10-year anniversary, but this is the Raw one, and it's like a countdown of the best moments of Raw, and it has a couple of complete matches. So, yeah. Which is cool because, see, it's cosmic. Found this and this goes together. The doc for Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind, has a documentary and a bunch of his matches. Rob Van Dam was a really cool wrestler back in the day for ECW and then WWE. Then we have Unforgiven. What year is this? 2004, with Kane there, looking all evil and shit. WWE's tribute to the troops. This is when they went to, I think it was Iraq, and perform a show there to show their support for the troops. So it has a lot of backstage stuff, and I think it was SmackDown that did that. Then John Cena, Word Life. This is not his documentary. This is not his 3-disc set. It is a documentary, but it's not as complete as another one that they released later on. But this is John Cena's first specialized DVD. And this is the juicy one. This is the one I wanted. This is Royal Rumble 2004. I've been looking for this Royal Rumble because this Royal Rumble is the one that WWE glosses over. Much like WrestleMania 20, WWE glosses over the fact that Chris Benoit got the #1 spot and lasted all the way, lasted through other 29 wrestlers and won the thing to challenge Triple H and HBK in WrestleMania 20, which of course led to his iconic victory. Which unfortunately, because of what he did at the end of his life, WWE has effectively erased him from their history. Whenever there's a Royal Rumble, recently, and everyone's like, there's only one man that survived from #1 all the way through, and Shawn Michaels and one more guy, but we don't remember him, and that's Chris Benoit. So it's a real shame the way that his life ended, because he didn't just go by himself, but he was a great wrestler. I respect his career as a wrestler, not what he did afterwards. And I've been looking for this Royal Rumble because it's a perfect tie-in to that WrestleMania moment when he got after winning the title, the world big gold belt, and Eddie Guerrero came in, and together they celebrated. It was a really, really good emotional moment, and it all started with this. So I needed that. Then we have, let me just check the year, 2003, SummerSlam, 2003, with Sable on the cover there. Is she butt naked? I don't know. It sure looks like it. Just covered with the SummerSlam S. Superman said S stands for hope, so is everyone hoping that this thing disappears? I don't know. Maybe. This one had an Elimination Chamber match between Triple H, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Goldberg, Shawn Michaels, and Kevin Nash. The WWE Championship match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. Rob Van Dam versus Kane. Undertaker versus A-Train, which was a dud match. Shane McMahon versus Eric Bischoff. La Resistance versus the Dudley Boys. And Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit versus Rhino versus Tajiri. Good SummerSlam. And I don't have any SummerSlams. This is, I think, my only SummerSlam that I own, and that's a shame. I want to get more of the Big Four, which is, I have a good WrestleMania collection. I'm getting there with my Royal Rumble collection, But SummerSlam and Survivor Series, I don't really have that much. I'm hoping that changes. And the last one I kept is New Year's Revolution. Which one is this? 2006. The Hell in a Cell match. Where this is historic because I oddly enough, I don't really watch this match. Last time I picked up the Elimination Chamber Anthology, which has all the Elimination Chambers, and that's the one I was watching recently. And the one in this one. And that's the one where John Cena got in first, lasted everything, took a hell of a beating between Carlito and Chris Masters, and then he won the match, he retained the title, and out of the blue comes Vince McMahon, and it's like, no one leaves. The first ever Money in the Bank winner has cashed in his thing, and this was before we knew what that was, so the thing about Money in the Bank is that whoever won it can challenge the champion whenever he wants. For a full year. He has a full year to challenge the champion whenever he wants. So after John Cena got beat up, Edge cashed in the first ever Money in the Bank, beat John Cena, and took the title. And everyone was like, what's going on? We've never seen this before. And that moment was really cool. But now I have the pay-per-view. So, yeah. That's the thing about buying those collections. If you have the original event, you're kind of double dipping, because you're going to get the same matches, but I don't care. I like the anthology because if I just want to see Elimination Chamber, that's all I'll see. And if I want to see the other things that happen in the card, I could buy the event. So I'll double dip. I don't care. It's wrestling. Do what I want. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you can put aside the horrible thing that he did, because that honestly sucked. But this Royal Rumble was really cool. Seeing Chris Benoit survive for that long was really cool. Shawn Michaels, I think, is the only other person that did it. And Ric Flair came in at number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So only those 3 guys have lasted. I'm not sure if Rey Mysterio. I want to get the one with Rey Mysterio. The one that he won to go ahead and challenge in Eddie Guerrero's honor. So I don't know if I have that one. I'll have to check. But yeah, this was, despite the fact this was pretty cool. And if you can find it, I'm going to recommend this one because Raw had some really, really epic moments. So I would recommend this one too. So yeah, this was the wrestling pickup video. My wrestling luchador mask collection is getting really close. Figures, I'm only missing Rey Mysterio and the old guard, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Bobby Heenan. And belts, I haven't actually actively looked for any belts because I have all the belts I want. And magazines, it's cool to, read about stuff, so I might keep this one. But I don't really have a plan of what I'm going to do with the other magazines. Yes, I will. So yeah, this was the collection picker video. I'm going to use this. Thank you so much to everyone that watches this wrestling picker video. I know I'm going a bit overboard with the wrestling collection, but that's the way I roll, 'cause that's the bottom line, 'cause Vargas said so. That's right. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for your thumbs up, your comments, whatever you want to leave. And until I see you all again, this was Vargas from the Vargas Vault. Oh. Doesn't count if I don't got my belt. Thanking you all, and signing out.